with some alcohol content. Welcome back. We're here with you. You're here with us. And it's a special day. It's Valentine's Day, okay?
Yeah, boy.
It's such a nice holiday. And, you know, what better time to spend with your boys than Valentine's Day, okay?
I couldn't think of anybody else.
I don't
that I would
want
rather
anyone else
spend.
to be spending this time with me.
Yes, it is the Lonely Hearts Club.
Yeah.
Yes, tonight.
So we are here because somebody has given us a gift, and they sent us a little Valentine for us to try out. We've never heard of these bottles, and now we have the gift of trying them. So, Ryan, what's going on here?
Yeah, so we were gifted some bottles for Valentine's Day by one of our viewers, Brian. Shout out to Brian out in Walnut Creek.
What's up, Brian?
Thank you.
He sent us 3 samples of things that we have a hard time finding. I feel like a lot of people have a hard time finding. And he also sent us a lovely Valentine's Day card. And it's nice and pink.
Yeah.
as you can see.
Magenta.
Yeah. And it says, "Dear fellas at Alcohol Content, thank you so much for everything that you do. Love the podcast. Can't wait to support when you start a Patreon."
Nice.
What's up, Brian? That's nice of you. Please try these bottles. There's stuff in my market that are probably hard to find in other markets. Walnut Creek's in California. I don't know if you guys know that.
It is.
And just keep doing what you're doing. Hugs and kisses, Brian.
He's definitely thirsting after those feet pics on our Patreon, I guess. So
That's our OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah, I forget.
Yeah.
Really? I've been posting them on our Patreon.
Well, we need to add a new tier for that.
Yeah. All right. So
But
what's up first?
Thank you,
then?
Brian. This is
Yeah,
awesome.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it, but we're
Cheers.
moving on, okay? Thanks for the Valentine, but it's time to start drinking these juices.
Drinking the juices.
That's what Valentine's Day is all about.
That's why I'm here. I don't know about you guys.
Should we
But
start with this one?
Yeah, so just to list them off.
Okay.
So it's the Trader Joe's barrel entry proof at 62.5%.
125, foolproof.
The Bardstown Discovery number 6, and then the Found North batch 4.
Okay.
So we'll go into them a little bit more.
Yeah. I'll try and find some photos of those as well and post them up so they can
Yeah.
see what they actually look like, because I don't know what they look like. So
Yeah.
I do have a question. You know, is it because of today that you are wearing your date night suit?
Yeah, well, I figure, you got to dress up for the fellas.
Yeah, I see that. And
I
I'm
got
like,
my third of a dozen roses.
4 roses.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. I always give 4 roses on the first date. You hear me?
And just so everybody knows, we are losers. We have attempted
Don't tell
yeah, they already know, trust me. We have 3 different women were supposed to be on the show, and each of them canceled. Every single one. They bunko. That's a bunch of bunk.
Well, you got to stop approaching random women in bars and asking them to be on a podcast, Father.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't come on because they don't know who we are.
You mean when I approached them and said, "Are your hands heavy? Can I hold them?"
Oh, God.
That's hideous.
See,
Okay,
I just went up and I was just like, "Hey, you want to just drink a bunch of random alcohol that I've never tried before?"
No, I think you know why Katie and Jessica aren't here now, right? It's like I want no part of that.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and my fiance, I asked, and she was like,
What? Yeah.
no,
No.
I don't even a podcast. You do a podcast?
The wedding's off.
Yeah. So, what do you guys smell on this bad boy here?
It is funny that you chose us over your fiance on Valentine's Day.
It was a
mutual decision.
Yeah, it actually wasn't me who chose to do this. I just happened to have a free night for some reason. Not because I'm in trouble or anything, but
Ooh, doth protest too much, I think.
Let me back in the house, please.
Wow. That's a rich butterscotch caramel smell going.
So this is the Trader Joe's.
This is Trader Joe's. So it is 125 proof, which
Ooh,
is
starting out
foolproof.
Spicy.
So just real quickly, there's not much on. So this isn't Trader Joe's has a typical bourbon. It's not this. This comes out and it's their foolproof. So many people. So undisclosed mash bill, undisclosed even who's providing it for them. Trader Joe's has done everything with this release to make it look like Sazerac Buffalo Trace, because the bottle looks like Rock Hill Farms, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's actually smart marketing.
I mean,
but
yeah.
most people are going to say, most people stick with that Barton's is the one supplying them with the.
Okay.
So
with the distill.
1792.
Yeah, 1792. Yeah. The nose is really rich and nice. I'm impressed.
I mean, it kind of
Yeah.
tastes like 1792, to be honest.
Nose is also really earthy too.
There's
Like a
some
bush.
This does not taste like Buffalo Trace in any way.
No, definitely not. But it's nice and warm. The one thing that makes me think of, because Barton, like 1792 is cherry. Everything about their stuff is just cherry, cherry, cherry. I'm not really getting too much of that in here. I'm getting like a nice bitter taste, which I'm enjoying on the back end.
Well, this kind of reminds me of the 1792 full proof, but less kind of fruity bubblegummy on the nose.
Yeah.
More of like the wood influence than the full proof 1792. But for what's the proof on it? 125?
125. Yep.
Man. I mean, you can tell that it's higher proof, but it just packs a nice punch.
You know, I feel like there's a lot of burnt wood. I mean, maybe that's like the bitterness I'm having, is maybe they're really charred barrels, and the proof is able to balance that out. Because now on my second taste, it's like, whew, there's some wood spice coming through.
Yeah. But it's there's definitely some wood spice, but to me it's warming. There's some other rich flavors going on there. I would also say this does not taste like Buffalo, or like any Buffalo Trace product.
No.
If it was between those two, it's an easy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it tastes exactly like Barton's or 1792, but there are some elements. So this has got a higher rye content. This higher rye content than what Buffalo Trace has, and Barton's has a little bit higher rye content. That there's oak spice, but there's also rye spice going on there, with a lot of warming things.
There's both.
Get
There's
some
a-
nice
there's a-
fruit notes.
Yeah, there's a lot of oak spice.
That's
We don't know
interesting.
how old this is. The age on it.
I think 1792 full proof is maybe 6 to 8 years, and this is again, it's not transparent. They're thinking it's a little younger than that type deal. So evidently, this has gotten popular enough that and again, we never see this here. So it's gotten popular enough that on the secondary market, I mean, people are paying. I mean, not thousands, but they're paying. Here's $100 or even maybe $200 for it.
Wow.
That's insane.
But really, if you're going to do that, I'm going to say get 1792 full proof and at $50 or whatever it is, 50 some dollars in your.
Yeah, I wouldn't put this at 100 or over 100.
No, it's good.
But if it's under 50, this is awesome. I would say,
Which is that MSRP?
yeah, if it's under 50, $30 to $50, I read somewhere. If it's that, I would pick up 2 bottles of this.
Yeah, this knocks it out of the park for that price range.
For how punchy it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything that seems like foolproof or whatever nowadays, it's just you're not going to find on the shelves.
Usually 60 and above.
Yeah,
That's
60 at like bare minimum.
Woo! I like that. I mean, I like it. There's
Yeah.
definitely that spice is.
I want to smoke. Or I want to smoke that with a cigar. I'm going to drink a cigar and I'm going to smoke this whiskey.
Nice.
I'm getting real tipsy
No, that would be a nice cigar whiskey, I
Yeah.
think.
for sure.
It's got a long
No,
It hangs around.
It
long
does.
finish.
I am impressed. Trader Joe's
Yeah.
barrel entry.
Well,
That's
that's
good.
good.
That's good, Brian. Thank you.
Thanks,
That's
Brian.
awesome. Never had a chance to try it. Tried it. So our recommend would be, if you find Trader Joe's barrel entry, 125 proof bourbon, pick it up.
So
Yeah, that's solid.
what's the most over the top thing you guys have ever done for Valentine's Day?
Had a girlfriend.
Dude, that's awesome. Congratulations, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was wild.
Over the top. That sounds like somebody wants to tell us a story.
No, I don't. I'm wondering because I
Need an idea?
I have hated Valentine's Day because I don't like
Well,
the corporate
I mean,
people telling me to buy a bunch of shit.
well, and the whole notion of like you have to go out to dinner, but
Yeah.
then everyone is trying to do that, so it's just packed everywhere.
Yeah.
Or people up their prices
Mhm.
because they know everyone's going to go to dinner. That sucks.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I'm kind of an anti-Valentine's Day guy.
It's better to do something like thoughtful and
Not
like-
even that. I don't like
like-
to think about the person who I'm with. Not at all. It takes too much energy. It scares me, honestly. It's scary.
You're going to be a great husband.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. No, I can't think of anything super over the top, but I do know that doing personalized touches, not just buying stuff, but doing personalized touches to stuff.
Like all these hearts that you got on the table.
Yes, I know I know what he wanted to say instead of hearts, but
yeah, that looks like something.
Yeah.
A
This
little
is-
more dubious.
this is so I don't know about over the top, but a typical America guy is gonna, oh, it's Valentine's Day. Stop by the local the local gas station on the way home and go, I forgot. I'm picking up some sushi
Ooh.
at the Quick Mart and see if we can all throw up the next day.
Oh,
It's like,
At the come and go.
yeah. Yeah,
Yikes.
exactly. Yeah, not good at all. I will tell you this. In my youth, I will not name the company, when I was mountain climbing, I worked for one of those companies that is well known, that makes the confection, the little chocolates that you
Oh,
can
okay.
find in the hearts, but they're around all year and stuff. And I will tell you this. I know,
Whoa.
ooh, look at the nipple. I can tell you this. After a hard day of cooking up the insides of the chocolate or whatever, or I mean, what's in, like the caramel or whatever it was, there were some pretty raucous candy fights,
Oh,
like, the reject candy and stuff like that, there were certain ones that would fling across. Oh, I mean, it was, you get welts, man.
Oh,
So,
wow.
oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I'll also tell you, if you like caramel, you're in good shape, because that is all natural ingredients. The farmers actually bring in the cream cans, and that
cool.
was in the walk-in fridge. Brown sugar. It was all natural, nothing chemical whatsoever. So if you like caramel, you're in good shape. If you like some of those other mushy centered nougaty things,
are you shitting on Three Musketeers right now?
no, I had to go to the chemical room and pick up the different chemicals that went into
Oh,
it.
okay.
Oh yeah, of
we
course.
got a whistleblower
There's-
here, boys.
There's nothing in nature.
I'm
like
a
that.
muckraker. I'm a muckraker.
Someone call the FBI.
Yeah, I had a doorbell. Yeah, it's like, what do we got
Big
here?
chocolate's gonna shut us down.
Big chocolate.
All right, I did not name the company. This is this is Bardstown.
So this is the
Discovery 6.
Bardstown. I had to look up kind of some details about it, but this is a blend of an 11-year Kentucky bourbon, a 17-year Tennessee bourbon, and a 7-year Indiana bourbon.
Okay.
All bourbon.
All bourbon. The majority, 68% of it being that 11-year Kentucky bourbon, and then 16% of each of the other two. But you're averaging an 11-year, a 17-year, and a 7-year. That's pretty
the 17
awesome.
year
Yeah.
was the Tennessee.
It was. Yeah. All of them bourbon mash bills, with the Indiana one having a boosted rye, 21% rye.
So Bardstown Discovery 6 looks like it's about 111 proof, a little
Yep.
over, notch over.
Yep. So a little bit less proof than the last one.
Wow. The nose is
This is wild.
complex.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm getting
Ooh.
some candied fruit notes,
Oh yeah.
but then I'm also like leaning towards like sweet cornbread almost. Like, it's funny, Trader Joe's cornbread, which, by the way, never buy that, because in the once you start pouring it all out, it has so much sugar in the
Yeah.
batch.
Yeah.
It's like ridiculous amount of sugar.
Well,
But
isn't cornbread always like super sugary?
when you buy it from a store, yeah. But my lovely fiance knows how to cook real cornbread, okay? Because she's awesome, all right?
I love homemade cornbread.
Yeah.
My God.
I was not shitting on her earlier.
Oh, I was going to say, way to scratch your way
Yeah,
back.
I'm back. I'm back, boys. I'm back.
He
So
just went ahead and crawled
yeah,
out of that
I
doghouse.
found my opportunity and I took it because she totally watches this podcast every single week. So yeah, it's a nice candy note, and I'm trying to nail it down, but everything else is like swirling in and
Mhm.
changing my mind on what it
There's
smells
like some raw vanilla.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some, but definitely candied note of something.
You know, maybe it's like candied almonds or something.
I was gonna say almonds or pecans that you dust with stuff and sugar and stuff like that or whatever. There's a little of that going on, but there's still more of a candy and a fruit going on too.
Yeah, it's almost like candied like cranberries or something.
Yeah, because there's
wow.
there's a little acid going on there. I mean, you tasted? Yeah, and what's it taste?
It's a roller coaster. This is fun.
Mm.
That candied note on the nose definitely comes through in like a spike, but it's pretty confusing. It's all over the place, just like the nose, but in a fun way.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a couple Owen Wilsons right there.
This is a roiling mass of just different flavors and smells that just rolls across
Yeah.
your entire palate. This is really good. This is really damn
It's
good.
hard to nail down. Slippery.
There's so much going on,
Yeah,
and
there's
it
a lot
works
going-
together, but it keeps just like one-upping itself with different notes.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
you're on the same roller coaster, but there's the big falls and the corkscrews and stuff going on here.
You're also getting slapped from each side.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's I mean, it's weird to say that it's balanced because it's just so crazy, but I think it is balanced.
Yeah.
There's nothing it's spiky, but everything's spiked in
Yeah.
a total picture of what it should be.
It's like you're falling down a spiral staircase. You keep going down the staircase.
That's also an escalator going up.
Exactly.
One of those
You're
Eschers,
just
one of those
stuck-
Eschers, one of those Eschers
Yeah.
where it never ends or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the never-ending staircase.
So the one thing that's interesting, most of the stuff that we try, we have the bottle with us, obviously.
Yeah, we're not getting any of the
Yeah.
aesthetics.
And
to
I
judge.
actually, trying it like this, I want the aesthetics.
I agree.
I love the juice, but it's
Yeah.
like I also like the
Yeah.
physical aspect of
Oh.
it. So it's like I want to see what this looks like because what if it's a cool bottle, But
I did see the bottle when I
Yeah.
looked it up.
and it's
I
sort
did
of a
zero
square,
research.
sort of a square.
Yeah, no, I mean it's nothing crazy,
it's a tower,
but it looks
sort of
pretty
clear.
slick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so what is the price on this guy?
100 and
this is over $100.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean,
At least everything I saw was like anywhere from like 115 to 150.
Yeah.
I want to say
It tastes like it's over $100. What was the oldest whiskey that was put into it?
17.
17
Yeah.
years.
And that's bourbon.
Well, Tennessee bourbon.
Yeah. So
Tennessee whiskey.
I mean, that's crazy that I'm sure a bunch of distilleries, especially like Barton and a bunch of stuff, have really old and they mix that stuff in. But 17 years is wild. So
yeah, well,
it's gonna be expensive.
Bardstown. Don't other people source from them?
I don't know.
I think other people source from.
I mean, they're
Bardstown, so
definitely master. They are.
They
also
have a bunch
master,
of shit.
There's a few
master
that we've
blenders.
done that we.
Oh yeah. They're master blenders for sure. A lot of people really enjoy Bardstown. You're gonna pay $100,
Yeah.
minimum.
I don't want this to end. This is good.
I know. I'm like savoring this.
Yeah.
This is so
This is
nice.
fantastic.
Well, on the nose, it's all those things we were talking about, and comes off pretty sweet. And there's definitely a sweetness, but for me, mid palate, and this is a good thing, it hits like a road of spice, like the roller coaster's going straight, and that's just
Yeah.
spice, right? To help balance that sweetness, and then it does some other stuff that I'm trying to figure out too.
Well, and so 16% of it, that's that elevated rye from Indiana. So it's still mostly corn, but that's like a 24% rye. And that's the young one. That's the 7-year.
Okay.
So it's young, high
Mhm.
spice rye.
I got it.
Indiana.
So it's
So that's what that
it's
is
fighting
carrying.
its way into it. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And then the more
cocky,
eloquent
young.
stuff is Yeah.
He's got it.
Let me get in the ring here.
Yeah.
What a good blend.
Yeah.
Wow.
It would be awesome to be a master blender.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a
'Cause-
Yeah. Okay.
We all know. The viewers know it. We know it.
Just jacking it.
Oh, we were supposed to leave it up for interpretation, Ryan.
exactly.
No, that's
You
what I'm
can't-
doing right now.
Oh, okay. Thank you. It has nothing to do with what Rick said. at
Yeah, it's
all.
like-
No, your wordplay, that's what I found arousing.
Yeah. Yeah. Try being around him in person. It's great.
Yeah, it's
Especially during Valentine's Day.
Try being in here.
Thank God. So-
Wow.
I'm single.
I really like this.
I guess I did too.
Oh,
'Cause
so-
I'm like, how?
Yeah, Brian,
Oh, it's so good.
thanks for giving us a little taster on this guy because
Yeah,
this was a unique one.
This is awesome.
Yeah,
Very, very tasty.
a little pricey.
Might have to do like a sweepstakes kind of thing.
There we go.
And fly somebody out,
Oh,
have them on the pod.
yeah. If you comment on this episode and you get the chance to be flown out to Ryan's house,
There's a chance. It's
Yeah.
about a 0%
Yeah,
chance.
we got a chance.
So you're saying there's a
But no,
chance?
Yeah.
Brian would be a good person to have on the pod, I think. He knows his stuff, clearly.
you're putting this down as evidence, and he's gonna keep bringing this up to you, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, you said I'd be good," and I'm gonna be like, "Who's this rando guy? I don't know who
Well,
this person is."
I mean, this is just installment one by him. I mean, you got to cough up some more
exactly. I
before-
like, I appreciate it.
No, I
But like,
I
This is
appreciate it.
the first toe in the
you know,
door.
if you want to get on the podcast, I think there's a couple other things you can do.
You have to rise to the level of
Well,
loser.
if you're a fan, you've seen some of the yahoos we've had on the podcast.
Yeah. So, we have to filter through all of our guests because get some crazies on here. So
that was unbelievable.
This made that
really
Trader
good.
Joe's look like fucking.
And the Trader
Yes.
Joe's was good. I mean,
Trader Joe's was
especially for the
good.
price point, the Trader Joe's was
Yeah.
This is
outstanding.
just
But yeah, this
This is a-
definitely
fantastic whiskey.
yes.
Mhm.
Now I'm not gonna lie. I know Brian knows his stuff. I am suspect with this last one only because
What is it again?
it's Canadian.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and we have had more than our share of
Fantastic Canadian
Yo,
whiskeys.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
So-
I mean, I do like the premium
Yeah.
Alberta premium, full strength or whatever.
Yeah.
gas
and I
strength.
don't even really like that one.
Yeah, but that's Canada knows their rye. Except for, we won't go.
Yeah,
there.
we won't
could
go
save
there.
that for
We'll
an
we'll
episode.
save that one.
So if you want to pour that,
Yep, I will.
I'll give a little lowdown.
Found
on this.
North Batch 4, 18 year.
Yep. Well, so actually, no.
Oh, never mind.
It's a blend.
It's
minimum 18.
discovered south. No, what? Go for
Yeah.
It's a Dixie blend.
Still hidden south. So this is a blend of two 18-year ryes. One of them aged in Speyside Scotch casks, and the
What?
other in American oak, recharred American oak, and then also a 21-year corn whiskey and a 25-year corn whiskey aged in Hungarian oak.
Hungarian.
Yeah. So it's an 18, 18, 21, 25, all of two rye, two corn. Pretty interesting.
That's a lot of high numbers.
At
Yeah.
124.8 proof.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is a high roller here.
Found North Batch 4.
Yeah. Also, it's worth mentioning like the Bardstown Discovery and the Found North, like they have had batches. These aren't like the newest batches that have come out.
Right.
But
Honestly, I don't mind displaying my ignorance. I've never.
Yeah, if
At
they were the
Found
newest
North.
batches, we might be able to get Brian a spot on the podcast. Just saying. Just saying.
It's
This
like
guy.
what batch are they on now?
Yeah.
38.
Four
Actually, those would be way more rare.
4.2. It's like
4.2.
Well,
You cannot tell the proof on this at
No.
all. My God.
it's sneaky. but it does have a rye component to it on the nose.
Oh,
There's,
for
there's
sure.
a little of that floral
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
note,
floral
fan.
for sure.
but it's subtle.
Nothing that blows me away, but it's smooth and the proof it does not come through. I can put my whole schnoz in this thing. And you tasted it, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa,
What?
whoa. Not as subtle on the palate.
Oh, it's
okay.
is that Canadian
Yeah.
rye?
The rye really comes
Yeah.
through.
Oh,
And then the corn just sort of provides a nice like layer of sweetness over it.
Get me excited over
yeah,
here.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, watch out,
Watch out.
tables levitating.
At an angle. Yeah, the rye punches you right up front.
Hello, sir. Okay.
Oh. Are you?
Oh. Interesting. Okay.
Oh, I like that.
But
Uh,
it hits like a Canadian whiskey.
Oh,
It has that flavor that I do not like on some of the Canadian whiskeys that we've had.
Which is what?
Well,
shoe polish.
yeah, there's a real funk that comes through. But this is like balanced with like a, hey, look over here. Hey, look over here. Like, don't look at the bad flavor. There's other stuff going on. Here's a burn from the proof. Here's the spice of the rye. This is an intense, like right down the middle of the palate, I get a flavor I don't enjoy. But everything around it is super fun.
So for me, it not only hits you with a roundhouse, but it's got brass knuckles on. Wham!
Yeah.
And there's rye and spice in your face, seriously. And then as it moves back, it becomes this sort of rich corn sweetness, luxurious type thing. But it's two distinct things. Bam! And
Yeah, see, it's like I'm in an abusive relationship. I get hit and then they like hug me.
Stockholm.
Yeah. That's what it
Helsinki.
is. This is Alberta syndrome.
Wow, abusive relationship.
Yeah, I'm in an abusive relationship.
I feel like I can taste the alcohol. That's the flavor I don't like about it.
I don't disagree. There's an element of that going on. And there's an element of, I said shoe polish, that's not, but like cleaner of some type, just a little slight element that hits me with the rye spice up front.
Yeah.
And a little of it sneaks through.
It doesn't make me not enjoy it, but it's there. I do get a lot of spearmint.
I get a little pine, just smelling now. I get pine.
Interesting. I'll have to...
It's got
it does
pretty
come
much
through.
all the good rye notes.
Oh, there's definitely rye. I mean, that's definitely some good rye notes.
And then the sweetness is a nice little blanket over it.
Mm-hmm.
But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's
there's-
interesting.
There is a through line in there that I'm not sure where it's coming from.
I'm glad we had this one last.
Also, it's worth noting
Agreed.
that, no coloring, no additives.
Yeah.
Unlike a lot of Canadian whiskey,
Yeah.
which you have to actually specify.
Get your shit together. Canada, come on.
I mean, actually,
I don't need no flavoring in my whiskey.
They do it.
I don't need no nothing in my whiskey.
Well, they do have some good rye for sure. And this definitely.
Well, do have
Punches you
good
with
rye crop? I have yet to have a good rye Canadian whiskey.
Wait. You like the Alberta premium?
Oh, I
the
did.
Alberta
Fair enough.
premium.
All right.
But
Got me rye-handed.
But yes, we've had more than our share of.
Well, and some American distilleries are importing from Canada the rye as well. So
Mhm. Yeah.
No, honestly, you know what it might be? It might be the water. Because obviously Kentucky, Tennessee, they have all that limestone water. So it might be nothing to do with the actual grain. It could just be the water that they're using has a slightly different kind of funk to it. And not what we're used to, because we're used to like limestone influence.
Yeah, all that grizzly bear shit.
Because I remember having the same kind of thing trying Oregon whiskeys and stuff. And it's like, what the fuck is that? Like, it's just weird. It has a weird taste in there. And it's the water. They're using different water.
Yeah.
Well, that's a large percentage of what's going on is the water. So
Yeah, it's something that gets overlooked a lot. but water is one of the most important things, obviously. And
I don't drink it.
but it's taken for granted in America because almost everything comes from Kentucky.
Yeah, not everything,
Yeah.
but yes. Yeah.
Like
I mean,
90% of
95%,
bourbon
yes.
comes
Yes.
from
No,
Kentucky.
you're
so
correct. Yes.
it's just one of those like things that is a through line through all of them. So you take it for granted. But
The limestone that
as soon as you're
that
not
takes
there,
out the iron and stuff like that,
Yeah.
which is not a good thing to.
because I know like in Colorado, there's like Stranahan's and Tin Cup and stuff, and they're using like Rocky
Distill it.
Mountain water,
Right, but they're yes.
and it's not bad. It's a lot of them are pretty good, but it's like it's different. It's
Yeah.
definitely different because of the water.
So now that's not hit me super hard. Then that bad flavor, I think, actually is a part of the spike. And now that the spike isn't hitting, it's more mellow, and I'm enjoying it more. Now that's calmed down. This is fun. It is certainly fun.
It is super fun.
It's not
fair, truthfully. We tasted
I mean,
yeah.
after the Bardstown
And that was
Discovery 6,
an amazing bottle.
which was
that
an
Bardstown
amazing bottle.
was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Actually, the least proof out of all of them. We all liked the least proofy one.
That's
Oh, my
Just
reputation.
write
Ow!
write that down somewhere. That doesn't happen
Yeah.
often.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it,
Yeah.
proof hounds.
Found North Batch 4.
I mean, it is that.
Do we know the price of this? The
over $100?
Mm.
That's the best Canadian whiskey I've ever had. I would take that over Alberta Premium, no matter what. 100%.
I almost brought over the Alberta Premium.
That bottle did not deserve to win Whiskey of the Year. I'll just throw
I
that out
enjoyed
there.
it.
I enjoy it.
It's fine.
Was it Canadian Whiskey of the Year?
No, it was like
whiskey of the world.
Whiskey of the
Whiskey
world.
of the world.
No, it won Whiskey of the Year at some
The world.
international competitions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember trying it when it won Whiskey of the Year, and I was
World.
just like, there are better whiskeys this year, easily.
I wouldn't disagree with that statement.
And
I
I'm
wouldn't
not saying it's
disagree.
bad. It's just not worth that much hype. Damn.
Regardless, it's always fun to try stuff we haven't had before, and these were 3.
Haven't had any of those.
No, it's outstanding. I'm not gonna lie that the Trader Joe's, just from a price point, held its
Freaking
own
awesome.
really well.
Definitely.
But the Bardstown Discovery 6, just for the
Oh my
amazing
God.
notes that were going
Yeah.
on all over.
How can
There
we
was,
get our
that was
hands
full.
on
That was
that?
full
Yeah.
orchestra for sure.
Definitely.
And then the Found North.
It's some avant-garde orchestra going, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to heaven. This is amazing.
That
It's 'cause you're
Bardstown,
stoned.
that was the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Right
Yeah,
there.
there we go. There we go.
The
Yeah.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Exactly.
Yes.
Not the one you're thinking
Yeah,
of.
it's actually the exact opposite of that.
Wow. On Valentine's Day, he pulls that crap.
Well, to
on
be-
the day of the Cupid, you would say that?
To be fair, I don't identify this as Valentine's Day.
Well,
it's
well-
Valentina's Day.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
this is
come on.
this is-
Come
this-
on.
this
Come
This episode's
on.
probably more like Valentine's Day Massacre or whatever. It's like-
Yeah. This makes people regret that Valentine's Day exists.
Yes, perhaps. Thanks, Katie
Well,
and Jessica.
welcome to our world.
All right.
And Aaron too.
We've done it. Thank you so much, Brian, for the
Yeah.
Valentine.
Shout out to
Those were really fun. I really enjoyed. I have none left, but I'll
I
cheers
have
anyways.
smells.
It's
I have-
only smells.
It's only smells.
Ooh, tobacco.
Thank you so much. Brian, give us a like. Help us out here, okay? Everyone else, please like. It helps us out here, okay? Subscribe. You want to see the next episode. You want to get ding. You want to know when we're putting out the content. And that's about it. So
Happy
Valentine's
Valentine's
Day.
Day.
VD. Let's do it. Woo.
Uh-huh.